Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. In case this is your first time, my name is Kendi. If this is not your first time, thanks a lot for coming back again. As we all know, education is very important. So today I'll be talking about our education system here in Kenya, that is the CBC. And before I go into details, and whatever I'll be sharing is just my opinion. So as we all know, or if this is your first time hearing this, we have a new curriculum, that is the CBC. CBC means competence-based system, and previously we had 844. So I went through the 844 system, and I have a daughter who's currently in school undergoing through the CBC system, and so I can say I have an experience, a first-hand experience with 844. And with the CBC, that is the competence-based curriculum, I have an experience through my child. So the CBC is divided into 2, 6, 6, 3, and I'll try and break it down. So we have 2 years in the pre-primary section, and then after that we have 6 years in the primary section, which is followed by 3 years in the junior secondary, and 3 years in the senior secondary, and then that makes 6, and then finally 3 years in the university section, and the 3 years that's the minimum number of years. And then something else you'll notice has changed is classes. In the 844 system we had classes. With the CBC we don't have classes, we have grades. So we've had different opinions from different people, rather the stakeholders. As much as we have the curriculum running, you'll notice there are few changes happening from time to time, because I think it's because it's still undergoing through an evolution process, and in this case heading towards an improvement point. You'll notice that the teachers are undergoing through classes from time to time, that is to boost their knowledge with the new curriculum. And I can say, if you look at it from a positive point, its end goal is to improve what they're offering their kids. So I'll first share the advantages that I've seen so far with the curriculum, and then towards the end we'll share the disadvantages, because you see, everything has two sides. So I'll start with the first advantage. I feel like the curriculum offers a better chance when it comes to decision making. This is because we have different learning sections. I'll try and list them down somewhere on the screen. So I feel like the different learning areas offers exposure to the kid. So when they're making a decision of what they want to venture in as they grow, it's easier. Advantage number 2, I feel like it's a learners focused system, unlike with the 844. And this is very good because different kids have different abilities in different areas. So with this system, it's easier to notice areas that the kid is not able to meet their expectations, which makes it easier to encourage or help the child improve in the areas that they are weak in. Another advantage with the CBC is that it offers a balanced learning avenue, whereby it's not all about books. It also focuses on co-curricular activities, which helps to nurture the kids' talent. It's very important to have a balance in both. At least help the kid education-wise and talent-wise, because we don't know about the future. So it's good to expose them to both, and then once they're old enough, they can make a decision. Because these days, you'll notice, other than books, people are meeting their needs through their talents. So to add to that, I can say it focuses on competencies, which boost the potential in life through the different skills learned by the student. Another advantage is that I find The CBC is like it's a collaborative model whereby the different stakeholders are involved actively. You'll notice there are assignments, or rather projects, that will require the kid and the parents to do them at home. There are other projects that the kids are doing in school with the teachers and among themselves too. You notice that everyone is actively involved, unlike before, so you are able to know, to have a first-hand experience with what is expected from the kid. And the fact that you are able to even be part of the kids education journey helps you to understand them better. And other than that, when it comes to home, that is where the kid and the parent or the guardian, they are doing their projects together. I feel it also offers a bonding session whereby that time you spend together trying to come up with different ideas and also listening to your kids' different ideas is such a good thing. So with the CBC, we have practicals now, which I feel is a good thing because it helps the kid to have a distinction between a theory and practical. There are kids who learn through reading, that is when the teacher is teaching on the board, and there are also kids who drive more or understand better when they are doing practicals. So I feel like that balance is important for the kids. Another advantage is that it fosters creativity and imagination. You notice a kid is asked to come up with a brush at home maybe, and they'll think about what they can use or how they're going to join these different parts to form something that is required in school. When you're doing the assignments, you might also notice that they have new ideas. So I'll now go ahead and discuss some of the disadvantages that comes with the system. So the first one, I'll be talking about the marginalized areas, and these are areas that are not able to meet the requirements that come with this curriculum. And most of these areas, you notice they're either affected by drought, lack of enough funds, sometimes war, poverty. And what is sad is that these kids from these areas are expected to compete academically when it comes to job market with kids who are able to meet the requirements. Personally, I feel it's not fair because, for example, a kid is expected to go online and download information and take it to school the next day or read the information. You'll notice that first, maybe this kid has not eaten for days. Secondly, they can't access a laptop, a computer, electricity, no internet. And it's very, very unfair. And I wish, like, if we can solve this thing from the root cause, and that is corruption, you'll notice that we'll be able to at least curb these challenges. Because remember, these kids from the marginalized areas are being left out. If they can't access information, that means that the information gap is widening. If they can't access technology, it means technology gap is widening still. So back to the point, if we can solve the issue that comes with corruption, because at the beginning or a financial year, we have budget set aside for these areas, you know. And what is sad is that the people who are mandated to ensure that funds reach these people from these areas, and the funds get to do the intended purpose. If it's building schools, if it's ensuring there is good connection, if it's ensuring their water resources. It doesn't do that. So you might think that, okay, since it can't, it's just I'll be taking this money that is meant for water, irrigation, you know, and how does that even affect a kid? It does affect the kid. This kid goes to school hungry. How do you expect this kid to concentrate? Those are the two main disadvantages of this system from my perspective. And I hope you've learned something from this video. Thanks a lot for your time, and remember to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.